All right. It's episode 22 of the Jeremy Scott program. I am getting rid of that mic stand. I am joined here today with who I know as your stage name is Cass Maz.
Hi.
Hello. I met you through doing stand-up comedy
Most like, when was that?
almost a year ago.
Really?
Almost a year ago. I think you were at York County Cider and you were there to see a show. I'm not sure if you were performing on that one, and then when I started This Might Be Funny, you came out and you've been at almost every show since it started.
Yeah. Yeah. Was Michelle at that show?
Michelle's been at a lot of them. Yeah, I think you've been at every one that Michelle has been at.
Yeah. Wow.
And the Christmas show, you showed up. You had this giant Christmas outfit. You stole the show.
Yeah. Okay, how can you not with a tree on your head?
Yeah.
That was funny. That was fun. I can't wait for the 1 year anniversary. That'll be fun.
Next month, you're coming to that? Yeah.
Of course. Next month is in this one, isn't it?
Yes. Next month, this month, yeah. The end of March. The end of March.
Yeah. Remember that themed birthday party I was telling you about?
Yeah.
I'm totally wearing what I'm wearing to that show.
So you were telling me just before we started filming you have a twin sister.
I do.
You two are doing like a themed birthday party together.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you wearing again for that?
Well, I have a pink tutu and a pink top, some puffy pink sleeves, a tiara, what else? A wand.
Okay, you're gonna be a fairy?
Well, a princess, I guess.
A princess fairy?
You know that movie Wicked? Like, based off the Wizard of Oz?
Okay, and that's why your sister's gonna have all green on.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
That'll
fun. Be fun.
Kaz, what drew you to doing stand-up comedy?
You know what? It's so crazy. Because I started with the improv. And I don't know. I think I started first. So Isabel, she lives upstairs. She told me about the Spirit Project, and it's run by Soul Chicken. And I was doing that and was volunteering for that. And then they told me about improv. And then I did improv. And then I heard about them putting on a comedy, Finding Your Voice. So I did that too.
Mm-hmm.
And for an able person, you're nervous going to something like that. But for me, it was my first able event, so I was terrified. But it was fun.
Do you find stand-ups like a very freeing thing for you? Do you feel comfortable on stage?
Oh, extremely. It's scary. It's scary.
When I see you perform, you don't seem like you're scared. You seem very comfortable on stage.
Surprisingly.
You hide it.
I hide it?
You hide your fear?
I'm good up until the last minute. I go and then I get nervous, but then it goes away.
The nerves are a good thing.
Are they?
I like being nervous. If I'm not nervous, I think I'm going to screw up because the nerves make you alive.
Yeah, it makes it you obviously put some effort into something, it's something worth it, or else you wouldn't be nervous.
Mm-hmm. I always try to tell my son that when he gets nervous. I was like, that means you're about to do something that is important to you, and it's worth doing
that you
if
care
you're nervous.
About. Yeah.
When was the first time you did stand up?
Oh goodness, I want to say maybe sometime in, I don't know, but it would have been in 2022 or 2023.
2022 or 2023.
Yeah.
So that was after you had your stroke. You did comedy.
Anything art that I do, I started after my stroke. I didn't do any art before anything.
Do you think that that's why that came out, or do you think it was just because you're older and then you started changing and doing other things?
Honestly, I think it would have came to me no matter what, because before I started working before my stroke, I was working at the Costco photo lab, and I feel like that brought out my artistic side, I guess. And I had applied for the art school, but then I had my stroke and I couldn't go.
Hmm.
So, but I went back 8 years later. I was mentally in the right mindset, so I was like, "Okay, I'll do this."
So when you were working in the photo lab at
Yeah.
Costco, would
Yep.
you see like photographers come in with their pictures and you felt inspired by their art?
Mm, yeah, I was saying they also had Photoshop, and there was like science behind it was just really neat too, like mixing chemicals and stuff for like the printer and stuff, and
Mhm.
yeah, people's photos, and I don't know, it's just very artistic line of work is more than you would think.
When you were in high school, was art class very special for you then?
One of my favorites, yeah,
Yeah.
was that in gym. Ironically, and now I do art and I go to the gym, but I go because I have to, not be. Well, it's not because I have to, because I need to. Like, if I didn't go, I could not function properly at all.
When you leave the gym, do you feel a lot more capable after?
Oh yes, a lot.
When when you do art, what do you feel like you're trying to express a message through your art, or is it just kind of whatever happens when you're making it just comes out, or is there a theme behind most of your art? Is I guess what I'm asking.
Sometimes there is a theme, sometimes I have an idea, and then sometimes I don't. And I feel like it's something that happens when, like, I don't know, something does take over and you can just go, I guess. And that doesn't happen all the time, though, especially if I already have an idea or something.
Do you find your moods dictate your art a lot? Like when you're happy, are you more colorful, and if you're
What?
not as happy, is your art becomes more dark?
When I'm in a better mood, I actually do art. When I'm not, I don't do it. I'll just laze around or something else.
Does art bring your mood back sometimes? Like when you are feeling down and
I
you start
feel
doing
like
art?
I feel like it definitely would. Like, but it's the getting started. The getting started. If I'm in a not good mood and and I'm thinking I should start and it would make me in a better mood. Sometimes I don't even get there. Sometimes I'll just stay sitting watching something.
You've talked about it at the comedy shows that you go to like art fairs. Like in the summertime, probably more likely you go to like fairs in New Brunswick and you sell art.
Markets, yeah, I like to go to the markets. I can go and set up my work that I've done and just sell them. But I love the like sitting behind and talking to people. I
Hmm.
really like talking to people.
Have you done any like exhibits, like art exhibits?
I did one. I think it was back in 2022. Um, it was at the Playhouse, and I know Isabel upstairs. She founded this group on Facebook. It was like the Disability Arts Collective. So I know that was the show I did, and it actually got covered by CTV, so that was cool.
You were on CTV?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you have any like family or relatives reach out to you and say that they saw you on the TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, relatives, like, not like, well, yeah, just relatives. Nothing too big. Wasn't that big of a deal.
I mean, this won't be as big as CTV, this show, but I hope we get near the numbers that CTV gets these days.
Oh.
We were gonna film this in the studio, but like I
Yeah.
messaged you earlier, everything's
Yeah.
like a big icy puddle there. So I was like, can we film at your place? You were
Yeah.
cool with that.
Probably safer. I wouldn't die.
Yeah. And when I walked in here, the first thing I said is, "What? You got a pole here? What do you do with this?"
I don't dance on it.
No.
I use it to get on a country or.
This helps you become mobile. So you lift it up here, you can
Yep.
reposition it.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
There's times that I've been drinking at comedy shows. I really could have used one of these to get up of my chair and get out.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, I walked in. I thought I was just like, well, there's lots of girls in Fredericton that have poles in their home, but it doesn't
There?
help them get. Yeah, but for other reasons, it doesn't help them get up and move. This is actually a benefit to your life.
Yes, it is. It helps me be independent.
And the other thing that I noticed with the glasses, did these help you read?
I watched a YouTuber named Common Chris, and she had them for some reason. She was trying to, but there's mirrors in them.
I noticed
There's
that. So
mirrors in them. So
So now I'm looking at my waist
yeah.
when I'm looking
So
straight.
what happened was I was looking at my phone and my neck started hurting. So I was like, I'm going to get those so my neck doesn't hurt. So it worked. My
Okay.
neck stopped hurting because I could just see her look straight, but look down at my phone with those.
I could imagine that would be a big help, like just reading a book or anything. If you're in a constant state like that, you can sit up, have a
Yeah.
good posture, and
Yeah.
then still read.
Yes, a good posture is important.
It's like they don't rotate,
Nope, they
because it'd
don't.
be like if you saw someone cute on the train, you could just rotate it and just kind of take a peek at them, but not be a creep.
Okay. Yeah, you could.
Sure, there's perverts around the internet that have those on, but they
Oh, yeah.
rotate.
Oh
knows?
yeah, probably.
So, Cass, who's been a big inspiration for you when it came to comedy?
Honestly, I watched comedy a lot growing up, and I never had like a person, like a certain person that I would follow, but I know like throughout the years I just saw like all the big mainstream people like Dave Chappelle and well, this other girl just recently got famous, Taylor Tomlinson.
Yeah, she has a new Netflix special out right now.
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just thought that was ironic because I would every now Kevin Hart, he is funny too. I watch a lot of him, but yeah.
Did you watch stand-up comedy with your parents when you were a kid, like when it was on TV, like just
Never.
for laughs, or? No?
Oh yeah, just relax. I'd watch that all the time.
What do your parents think of you doing comedy?
They don't really have too much to say about it.
Have they come and seen you perform
They
yet?
have not. My twin sister is the only one. I have a younger sister. She hasn't come see me yet.
No.
Nope.
Well, maybe if you're watching this, you should come and see Cass. She's very funny. Very much enjoy her company at these shows.
Apparently. I've been to St. John a couple times at Fusion East and done some there.
Yes.
And my younger sister, she lives in St. John, so she's I still have yet to arrange that to happen.
I've noticed that it's hard for you to get into a lot of shows because a lot of venues, they're not very accessible. So Fusion East, like you mentioned, that's a ground level place where you come to Mama's, where I run my show. We're ground level, so you can get in there. But there are a lot of spots. So they have
There
staircases. They're hard for you to get at. I know that's frustrating for you.
There are, and at the start, I had the right mindset to just go and do it. Now it's like I have this mindset where like I don't want to put in extra effort to do it because I did do a show two down in St. John, and they were ridiculous. One was at was called Richie's Tap Room.
Yes.
Okay, and the washroom was like it was on like the stage was the floor, but the washroom was like a journey. A journey. I had to have two people like hold me. I had to walk all the way to the washroom.
You felt like Frodo and Sam going to get rid of the one ring, right? Just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. And then Wasted Day was the other one, and they had stairs, and another comedian helped me up those stairs. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah.
Those
I don't
stairs have
mind.
defeated a lot of comedians.
What do you mean?
Well, I remember one time I saw Caitlin Dean going up there, and she was a little too excited, and she fell face first going up the stairs.
No.
I've almost tripped a few times on there. I don't even go near the stairs.
Really?
I just jump up on the stage. I don't even like those stairs. I don't want to trip on them.
Oh wow.
They've almost taken a few of us out. So, but yeah, you find comedians were pretty helpful to get you. We want you at our shows. We'll do
Yeah.
what we can.
Yeah, I do actually.
I know Brad drives you to some shows when he can.
Those are the two in St. John that he took me to. Where's the Wasted Day in Richie's Tap Room?
Yes, those are Richie's would be hard. I know because it's in O'Leary, so the bathrooms are very isolated.
Yeah.
And then Five and Dime does have a set of stairs, and yeah, there are a lot of venues. It's a big set of stairs, and stairs are like it's your kryptonite almost. Is a big set of stairs.
That's so funny because when you came and I must have welcomed in my fortress and stuff, dude. Upstairs are terrible.
Do you have hope that someday that the wheelchair technology will advance, that you can conquer stairs and harder obstacles?
Well, I know I might be able to with. I actually have a chair on order, and it allows you to like get up and walk. Like it has like this lever that will stand you up and then be like a bike seat for you to sit on. Kind of not sit on, but secure, like make you feel stable, I guess. And you can just like walk around your apartment or whatever. And like I'm actually gonna get that here soon. Actually, Brian. I don't know how to say his last name.
Godso?
Gills or Giles?
Giles. Brian.
Giles.
Yeah,
oh.
Brian Giles
Oh.
from Maine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this chair will only ship to the U.S., so I'm going to get it there, and then me and my other friends are going to go up there and get it.
You're going to smuggle it across the border for you. Those are friends. Those are real friends. That's good. I wish my show had a bigger budget because I had this idea that if I had a really big budget for the show, I'd bring you to my studio and have people take off with your chair. So I'd keep you here for like an hour and a half, and then at the end of the show, be like, "Surprise! We souped up your chair, like a Pimp My Chair."
Pimp my ride, pimp my chair.
Exhibit would come in and be like, "We put a stereo in this. Look at the TV screens.
TV screen.
There's spinners on it."
Spinners. Wow.
But our budget isn't there. These chairs are expensive.
They are. It's ridiculous.
It's like the price of a car, like a used car, to buy these chairs.
It's just actually ridiculous. Like, people have just really sold out that kind of money. Are you kidding? Like,
do you notice, like, on social media, does like Facebook push ads for you about like chairs and things like that?
Not as much. Like, I have to look into them myself, and then it'll push them. But I'm a shopaholic. It's terrible. I'll look up I'll fall for the easy, simple ads like piece of exercise equipment or a book holder or something. I'll look into that and then I'll get all the ads about it.
Did Wish.com bite you when you first started? when that
I
first came
was
around?
I was a part of which I did order from there.
Were they good orders, or were you kind of
No, it was
disappointed?
hit and miss. Like sometimes I'd really good, and sometimes I'd break.
Hmm. I'm hesitant with ordering stuff online. I don't trust it. I want to know somebody who's already
Well,
bought it.
now it's that crazy site, Timu.
Timu, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous.
I tried to do. There was one thing that I wanted that was on Timu, and I found every time that I would open the app for Timu, it was just like a casino where it wanted me to spin a wheel 6 times, and I had to go through all these ads to
Yeah.
even get to the thing where I'm like, I'm already ready to buy something from you. Just let me buy it. Why are you trying to sell me everything else?
Yeah.
Kind of felt like a Mexican market walking in there, and I'm haggling with the app already, and I just want this one thing. Why are you trying to sell me everything else? Where have you traveled to? I noticed when you first started doing the show, you took a big trip out to like Calgary. You went to Banff.
I did what after my stroke. I only went one place before my stroke, and that was Dominican. And after, me and my sister did travel to Toronto. To there's a company out there called Pushmakers. They're like, I don't know, a sister company of dance makers, and they wanted to do some filming for a little thing they were putting together. So I did that. Um, and then yeah, I went. That was just for fun. Me and a couple friends went out to Calgary. Uh, we went to the zoo. We went to the Selmy Museum in Banff. Oh yeah, and the tower. But Banff was definitely the highlight. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was right in the middle of the summer too, so it was nice and warm.
Yeah, yeah. It was like the ending of summer. Like the mornings were really cold, but during the day it was good temperature.
Did you find Banff was like very accessible for you to get through? Was there a lot of
Honestly,
stuff there for you?
that whole trip was super accessible because I think since Calgary's a bigger city,
Mm-hmm.
they just automatically had that. It was actually a true vacation for me because I didn't have to worry about calling ahead and making sure that they're accessible. And I don't know, it was just so nice.
Maybe because Calgary is a big place for the Stampede, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe because so many people have gotten like become like quadriplegics or however you want to say off of like horseback riding
Yeah.
accidents that the whole city's like, we're just gonna make this wheelchair accessible
That totally makes
because
sense.
everybody's rode off from the horses.
Right off. Yeah, that is true.
um I've met a lot of people that have had strokes,
Yeah.
and I have to say that you seem to have had the worst effects of strokes that I've
Yep.
met from people.
Yeah.
I know most people that they've had, like my father, he had a mini stroke.
Yep.
There are people that come to comedy shows. That there are people that I meet that have a stroke that I don't even know they had a stroke until they tell me that they had a stroke.
Yeah.
And then you've obviously you've had severe brain damage from your
Oh, yeah.
stroke.
Yeah.
It makes it hard to talk. It makes it hard for you to
Yes.
walk.
Oh yes.
But I've been very inspired by your attitude, cause like God, I'm a negative person. I get down on myself a lot, and then there's times that I see you and you're just the happiest person. I know you have your down times, but whenever I see you at comedy shows, you're the last person I ever expect to complain at a comedy show.
Yeah.
People will complain about what they paid at the door. They'll complain that their seats aren't good. And then I look over and I see you just smiling in the corner.
Yeah.
And you're just enjoying it.
Yeah.
Do you find it's hard for you to listen to people complain? Do you see that online? People complaining about their problems.
The time. All the time. All the time. It's like, seriously, you're complaining about that? I don't know. Some people complain to me about such mundane things. Oh my god, something that I go through on a daily basis, and they complain to me about doing something like having strangers come into their house. I'm like, you're kidding, right? Like, every time not every time, but a lot of times when I get a worker, that's a stranger coming in to my house.
How do you how do you lift yourself up? Because there are times that I know that you have down moments. How do you what brings you back from those?
Oh, uh, oh God. Well, there are lots of things. There are lots of things. Um, I would say the main thing is knowing that it's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things I don't know. Like I learned that, um, like I don't know. The more you wait or on something, the better the outcome will be, or the better things will happen. I don't know.
You're optimistic about the
Yeah,
future.
I am very optimistic, and that's what keeps me going the most. It's like well, it's gotta get better,
Mm-hmm.
like. And it has, like, from where it was when I first started to now, it's ginormous leap.
How how many years ago was it you had your stroke?
12,
12 years.
12 years,
So
yeah.
this is your how old are you?
35 on Monday.
Oh my god, our birthdays are very close. I just turned
Really?
30. I just turned 35.
No
I just
way.
turned 35. So you're you're at a point now where like most of your adult life you've lived with
Yep,
this.
I have,
You've
yeah.
lived with
Because
this.
this happened to me when I was a young adult. I was 22 when it happened. And,
Mhm.
like, that's the age where you're just getting out on your own. And you have, I don't know, you're having your identity figuring out and stuff. That kind of blew up for me.
Do you find that how do I word this? I've noticed that there are people that have had bad things happen to them,
Yep.
but those bad things have also turned into an endearing factor
Oh,
in their life. Do you find that having the stroke gave you, I'm not going to say like a purpose, but it gave you something that made you gave you something to live for
oh yeah.
more
Oh
versus
yeah.
when you're young you just take everything for granted versus now you probably appreciate
So nice.
things a lot more.
Oh yes. It's definitely made me a better person because when I was younger, I was a bully. I was really mean. I was not the best person to be around. So,
I can't picture that, Cass, because you're probably one of the sweetest people that I know.
well, just talked to my twin sister.
Oh.
She'll tell you all about it.
Oh, you were the bad sister.
Oh, when we were growing up, yep, that was me.
Hmm. You were the trouble one.
Oh, yep.
Do you are you very close with your sister now?
Oh, my twin, yeah, more so now than even like a year ago, probably. I don't know what happened.
You were the confident twin? She was probably more of the like the shy twin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny because when you were younger, she would be the one staying at home doing like little arts and crafts and stuff. And I'd be out being social, but now I'm the one who stays at home and does art, and she's out being social.
I've known a lot of twins. Like growing up, there was these twins that were in my middle school. There were several twins that I had as friends in high school, and I always noticed that at some point the twins flip their roles. Where there's the
Really?
shy, confident one. There's the shy one, and then there's the confident one, and then at some point they switch those roles
Wow.
to where the shy one becomes the confident one, and the confident one becomes kind of the shy. I'm gonna
Yep.
stay at home more or less.
Yep. Yep. So I was confident, and then my stroke shattered that, and now I'm just like hiding in my fortress of solitude.
But you get on stage and do comedy, and that's something
Yeah.
there are people that I know that's what they say is their biggest fear is getting on a
Which
stage in front of people, and you do that, and you don't maybe you are scared inside, but you don't look it when you get on stage.
no, yeah, I'm not at all actually, which is like it surprised me when people say they couldn't do that. What do you mean? It's I don't know. It's not easy, but I mean, I just look at it like I'm already in like the worst. Like I do embarrassing stuff all the time. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing more I could probably do to embarrass myself more.
Do you find like you shared? I know you shared a story at the last stand-up show you did. You talked about like there was something to do with you getting yogurt at the Costco and you made a giant mess.
Did
Do you feel
it's
like there's all
hilarious.
these like little stories in your life
Oh.
that just keep happening, and you're like, okay, I getting on stage is the easiest thing in my
Yeah,
life.
that's basically what happens. Like, if I go in public, I always make some kind of scene or I don't know. I always mess up, but so getting
Mm.
on stage is a bit easier every time I do that.
You have kind of an energy to you that I feel like when those things do happen, that you have an ability to make like a comic relief to those things.
Yep.
Like I picture the yogurt everywhere, and then you looking at the worker and being like, "Well, good luck with that," and then you just roll away.
I would do that. No, I wouldn't.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Because most people they feel so bad, and they'll be like, "Oh no!" I'm like, it's fine. Calm down. People always like I don't know. They just feel so bad about everything. Like, no, it's fine. They always want to help you, and they're like, no, don't help me. It makes it worse sometimes.
Do you feel you get drowned in people's empathy a lot?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Definitely. Definitely.
How do you get a balance with that? Like obviously you don't strike me as a mean person, so I don't see you telling someone to go fly a kite when they're trying to help you. So how do you find a balance with people that obviously they want to help you, but you want your independence? How do you approach that?
It's funny because I was kind of, well, even when I try to be rude or something, they'll be like, oh no, it's okay, calm down. You're fine, you're fine. I'm like, are you serious?
And then that makes you more frustrated, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm so angry. Oh my God.
Like I'm trying to be mean right now, and you're not even getting upset.
You're not even gave me the satisfaction.
Mm. What's some of your favorite things to do? We're going into spring now. It's gonna get nicer outside. Aside from the art and comedy, what brings you joy?
Well, I think just being in the sun. Like, my sister just got a new apartment in Moncton and has a fenced in, like, deck. I mean, we could totally just set up some lawn chairs and just sunbathe.
Mhm.
It would be so that. I could just imagine doing that with some drinks. That would be so fun.
Do you swim?
I wish I sink.
Do you
I
sing?
drown basically. I try.
Yeah.
Like I put on my water wings and I have this foam thing that goes around me and I have someone holding on to me and I love the water but
You enjoy that? Like
I
when you get set up and you can get in the water, does it feel good?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. But yeah, no, I drown. I drown.
No. Do you like you like drinking? A little bit.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine. I remember you at the Christmas show. You were a little bit
Oh,
off on the
I
eggnog.
drank that one way too fast, and I have to drink through a straw. Like I can't just go everywhere I cough. So I have to have a straw, and I sucked that one back too fast. I should just had a sip, but no. Like I'm already slurring when I get up there, so I'm slurring even more. So no one probably could understand me. I mean, I can in my head, but nobody else can.
I remember you did your set, and I was just like, I couldn't really tell the difference. Where I'm like, is Kaz just having a bad day, or is she really drunk right now? I didn't know. But then you said afterwards, I was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense, because I was worried about you. I thought that you were having like, an episode, but you're just drunk on Christmas. It's fun. We had fun.
It happens. It happens. That was fun.
Do you have any big plans for the summer? Do you have a trip in mind? Do you have something that's coming up?
Have any plans really? Anything. Like I want to start doing market festivals, like markets at festivals. My sister goes to a couple festivals, and I would love to just go to a market there because that'd be fun. But yeah, outdoor markets are the best. I love being outdoors.
Do you go? I'm assuming you go down to the Fredericton Market on Saturdays when it's really nice out.
I used to do that. Garrison Market. The first 3 years it was open, but now I do the Fredericton Arts Alliance, which is by the art school, and it is called the Casemates, and they pay you to be there, so it's really great because Thursday nights the market, so you're there, and lots of people around.
My God, it's crazy busy down there. There's times I
is.
go down there and I can't really even be there because it's just the lines. There's a lot of people. It gets very busy. Do you find that overwhelming in big crowds like that?
Oh yes, definitely. Kinda. Well, I do a little, but I mean, I feel like I have a superpower when I go, because I'm just like, excuse me, and then they'll part the seas. Then make a trail for me. So I get around pretty easy there. Sometimes I'm like, maybe that's why people bring me, because it's easy to get through there with like, if anybody sees a wheelchair, they'll just move. So it's like I'll always have a path.
You're like an ambulance almost. Where you just
Maybe,
people
yeah.
move out of the way.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
I remember when I was a kid in high school in St. John, there was a guy who had like a power wheelchair that would go through the Uptown Mall. He had a little red flag on it, and he was notorious for like running into people. Where he just drove like, get out of my way or I'm gonna hit you. Like he'd run over people's feet, he'd like hit them, and like he always like, the security would never do anything because it was always like, well, he's disabled, we can't do anything against him. And then we all knew he was doing it on purpose though. Like he hated the high schoolers, so he would intentionally like hit us with our chair.
Really?
But then the security would go and talk to him, and then he would just put on this like, oh, I'm just a poor disabled guy. Well, why they're picking on me? And we're like, no, he ran over my foot on purpose.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You don't hit people with the chair on purpose.
You never know.
You never know. If I'm going to put a phone line on the bottom here, if you've been hit by Cass, you might be entitled to compensation.
Oh, goodness.
What do you want to get out of comedy? You send me messages sometimes. I'm not outing you here, but you send me messages sometimes and you ask, what am I doing? How can I do this better?
Yeah.
What do you want out of comedy?
I don't know really. To get, I guess. Well, I'm achieving it. To get known, I guess, maybe.
You want to be known. Do you
Yeah.
feel like you could be an advocate for people with disabilities to come
Most
out and still do what you
definitely.
want to do? You don't have to be
Most
limited.
definitely. Most definitely. Because like well I do see like I'm honestly just living my life. Like my mindset is the exact same as before my stroke and after. It's the exact same. So I'm just like living my life, and it is inspiring to people that have mobility issues and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of awesome. Never thought about being inspiring. Like this one time I was at the gym and a fellow gym person had a broken leg or something. He had like a cast on. And he was like, "You don't know how much. Do you know how much of a leader you're being?" I'm like, no. But it was good. It was a good little moment.
I definitely see you being able to do that. You're the attitude that you have, because like I said earlier, like there are people that I'll meet that come to shows that they themselves have had a stroke. There's one person that was at a show that you were at. I'm not going to go into detail on this because I didn't when I made the joke, I didn't mean it to be mean. It was just like this person came to the show and you wouldn't be able to tell they had a stroke unless they told you. But they got very upset because we didn't have a chair for them, and there was some things that went on, and then they left very upset. And then I got on stage and I felt bad about that. Like, what could I do about that differently? And then I looked over and I saw you in your chair. You you had every reason to be upset, but you were just so happy. You were just enjoying Christmas. Obviously, you were very drunk at the show, but you were still like very happy. You were a happy drunk, and I just thought, I was just like, these are two people that have had something very similar, and you had like the worst end of it, but
Yeah.
you're still just you're happy and you're finding a reason to be happy out of it. You know.
Yeah, and it was understandable like, because when it happens that fresh, like after a year or two, you're still kind of, I don't know, sore about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I spent those years in my apartment. I didn't go out, but like I know stuff like that would kind of rub me the wrong way, but after all years, you get used to it, and I guess I turn all of it into comedy, and like, yes, people have it worse than me all the time I see, or no, they have better than me,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, what what am I supposed to do? Like sit around and mope? That's so boring. I don't like boring. I want to get out there and do stuff.
So it took you a couple years to
Yeah.
get
Oh
that
yeah.
attitude back,
Oh
because you
yes.
probably felt
Definitely.
like the world was out to
Oh.
get you in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Oh yes. Sometimes still think that. Meh, but it's good. Yeah.
I know there's times that we've talked and you felt it's hard for you to communicate with some people, or you feel like maybe they're not listening to you.
Oh
But
yes.
I always try to say to you that, you never know. And the thing is, okay, when you message me and you say those things, I'm going through the exact same thing,
Which
where
is
I feel like people aren't
crazy.
listening to me, and I feel maybe I'm disliked by people. And then when I see you having that exact same thing, and then what I'm giving you the advice, but it's me giving myself that advice. And you actually, by
Yes.
you going through that, you helped me to be like, rationally be like, no, it's not just me that feels this way. Kaz is feeling this way. Everybody has that feeling.
Yep.
And looking into it and thinking that maybe people aren't giving you attention or they're not talking to you, it doesn't help. It doesn't help you at all. It's
Yeah.
better off to be positive and look at the best in people,
Try
for
to.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I mean that you are inspiring, because there are times that your struggles and you being optimistic through your struggles, I think helps a lot of people that you don't even know helps them
I
to
know.
get through what they're going
And I
through.
wish I could see it more because I can be so hard on myself all the time. But if I just, like, that's so awesome that it, like, I got to do that too. Like, you said I was going through the same thing you were going through, and then the advice you're giving me helped you.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta pay attention to that more because I do notice that when I tell people advice, I'm like, oh, I should pay attention to that. I should put that into action.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes those lessons in life, they don't come directly to us. They kind of inadvertently happen
Yeah.
because you'll have a friend that might be going through something similar, and when you're going through it, it seems like everything, and then you see a friend going through that, and it looks a lot clearer, and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
When you said it took a couple years for you to kind of get your attitude to come around to your new life. What was there a moment? Was there someone maybe? Was there someone that inspired you, or was there just a moment? Do you remember something that when it definitively changed? Was it when you started going out, when you went to improv? What was the moment that it went from you're at home, you feel bad, why did this happen to me, to then you're like, no, this is my life and I'm going to take control of this?
I think it's been a gradual process uphill. Like the first step was like going to school and doing that, having a routine and schedule, and like I kept wanting to be like going out and doing stuff. So then I did improv and volunteering, and I don't know, it's just been a gradual uphill thing.
Okay. So sometimes it's an up, and then you'd have maybe a little bit of down, but it was just a gradual thing that just kept working its way up.
Exactly, yeah. I wish it was a straight line up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. If someone's listening to this right now that may have recently not necessarily even had a stroke, but maybe somebody who recently lost mobility or just had something in their life that has just totally changed it around, what would you give them for advice to get through that and to readjust and live their life?
I feel like everything I'm gonna say sounds so cliche, but just keep going because it does get better. It will get better.
Just one foot in front of the other and just keep going.
Exactly.
Or one stroke of the wheel beside one stroke of the wheel, whatever it has to be.
Yep. Yep.
When you're older,
Yeah.
because your condition doesn't come back. You're not deteriorating though. You seem to be the same.
So. It doesn't seem.
You seem
so.
to be on a level. You're staying on that level.
I'm staying at that level right now. I feel like if I got on my lazy butt and went to the gym, it would get a lot better. But I've just been chilling too much.
Have doctors said that to you, that like if you do exercises, it'll help you more? They're really negative. The doctors aren't very uplifting, are they?
My goodness. I don't even get me started. This healthcare system, I'm like a result of this healthcare system. It's just put me through the ringer.
Do you find you listen to a lot more like holistic medicine people now?
I find I do.
Yes.
But I mainly listen to myself. Like, like I know that I'm doing the right things. Like I'm eating good. I'm working out. Like I know that that's what the body needs to function.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what I'm doing. It's like I need to do that.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite thing to do at the gym?
There's this pull-up machine, but yeah, I put my knees on a platform,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so like I don't know, it's so like you can just put yourself up and it just opens you. It's so opening, and I don't know, it's just opening because like, I feel like I'm like what do you call it? I like closed in. I don't know.
The machine forces you to open up.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
What's your go-to music when you go to the gym? What gets you going?
I never bring my own. Like they always have stuff playing, and it's always like I think it's like just a Spotify playlist that is like gym
So
music
you do
or
the gym
something.
music. You
What?
do the gym
At
music. You
the
don't do.
gym, yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
At the gym, yes.
There's a term for that for people that do that because there's two types of gym people. There's the ones with the headphones. They're in their own little world, and then
Right.
there's the people that are listening. Do you find when you go to the gym that it feels like a social event for you? You see the other people working out. You want to hear them. You want to be there around
It's
them.
it's definitely a more social thing to actually go out into the gym. Like for years I would stay in the guest zone to come here to do my nails, but the action of like going out and being, I know, it's just being around people. You just feel a lot better than just staying in, getting stuff done.
Do you go there like at a specific time? Like, do you see the same people when you go there?
I don't go at a specific time, but I do see some of the same people, and sometimes, sometimes, well, the gym trainer Pat, or the owner, he tells me like of like some of the people that go there, they'll have a piece of my art, or they saw me in a show or something. Like, it's really neat.
Fredericton's nice because it is kind of small, so you have that sense of community where you do shows and you run into people that know you.
It's ironic because I say like, oh, I don't know about around, but it's really neat because it's like sometimes it's like the community is helping me, which
Hmm.
is amazing because I do a lot of helping myself, like all the heavy lifting and watching my back and stuff. So it's nice to have other people watch out for you.
That's important. Society to have each other watching each other's
Yeah.
backs is important. Do you feel like Fredericton's your home? You're gonna stay here and live here for your life?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm definitely torn because I do want to go to a bigger place because, of course, it's better accessibility. But I feel like I have roots here now. I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know what's up in the air.
Do you, when you went to Calgary, like I know a lot of people in New Brunswick. They go to a big city, they like it for a little bit, but then they don't want to be in a big city for a long time. Did you feel comfortable in a big city setting?
Surprisingly, I did.
Yes.
Like when I was like walking the streets with my friend, I was picturing doing this stuff by myself. Like I'm like, I could do this. I could totally do this.
Mm.
Eh,
I like big cities too,
yeah.
but a lot of people, it's hard. It's I find that in Fredericton or St. John or Moncton, you can fall into like the not a routine, but you feel like you're seeing a lot of the same people, and that's kind of reassuring.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to a coffee shop and there's a few regulars that go there, and
Yeah.
it feels like there's a continuity to life to seeing the same people.
Yeah. I wish I had a routine. I don't really have one. I just go with whatever, how I'm feeling, or go
Hmm.
with the flow, just spontaneous, do whatever.
What do you think you're gonna do tomorrow?
Goodness, what's tomorrow? Sunday? I don't know. Probably stay in bed for a while, and well, tomorrow is, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow I don't have plans.
No.
Nope.
Are Sundays kind of a lazy day for you?
Lazy Sunday, yes,
Lazy
indeed.
Sundays?
Indeed. I mean, sometimes I go to church, but I think I will just watch it online tomorrow.
Your birthday is Monday, you said?
It is,
Your
yeah.
birthday's Monday, so you're going to do
Yeah.
something with your sister, your twin sister?
Well, she's in Moncton, so I just went to Moncton on Friday, so I'm probably not gonna go down again. I'll probably just video chat her or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think do you feel that twin thing like that people have very like a lot of superstitions about twins. Like when you're feeling down, do you think your sister knows that and reaches out to you, or vice versa? Do you feel that?
That definitely does happen sometimes, but the cool story is when I was in the hospital and I was unconscious, when my stats would start like freaking out, like as long as she was in the room, they would calm down. My stats would like normalize and she was in the room. And to me, that makes so much sense because we were in the same womb together for 9 months. So her presence, like, I'm used to her presence.
You believe in that spiritual bond with your twin.
Well, we were basically formed at the same time. So yeah, I do. It's wild.
You two were like the same spirit in the womb, and then even though like you're two cities apart, you're still that same spirit.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful thing. I know there's people that are only children. I mean, I'm not an only child, but my sister and me, our age was very, very separate. So I was always very envious of like the twins that I knew,
Right.
or the siblings that were very close, that they have like that bond together.
And honestly, like, having a stroke, being a twin, is probably one of the luckiest things because I don't even have to say what's wrong. I'll just do an action like I had a rock in my shoe, and I felt like I had a rock in my shoe, but I would just hold up that foot and she would know that that's what I was doing because I felt like I had a rock in my shoe. I didn't even have to say anything. She just knew.
How do you feel like the relationship between you and your sister changed after your stroke?
Oh, well, at the start, it was definitely rough because when I first had my stroke, I was mad at the world. And I lashed out at everything and everybody around me. And, like, I don't know, that was hard for some because, I don't know, me lashing out and stuff. I just wish they knew I was. Well, of course I'm angry. I was able 1 minute and then I woke up and I wasn't. Like, of course I was angry, but yeah,
It was
no.
probably just their patience wasn't there. I think everybody always knew that it's like, of course this is frustrating for you when they put themselves in your shoes. Anybody, no, somebody would have to be a fool to think that they wouldn't be upset in that situation. That is a given. Like,
Yeah.
you know. So you found in the beginning, you were probably very hard to deal with. So that was hard for you and your sister. But then when you came out of that, you probably bonded a lot more. She might feel like a caretaker for you now sometimes. Her motherly instincts to look after you more as a sister.
Probably. She's 2 minutes older, so she always said like she always had to show felt she had to look out for me.
Mm-hmm.
But what before when I was able, I was so I don't know. I was so take care of myself kind of person, and now I'm back to being like I need the help. So I don't know. She's got that role. I feel like that she's always had that role. I guess she's always wanted that role.
Do you feel that when you let go of the ego of not wanting to ask for help, when you let that go a little bit and started asking for help when you needed it, did it feel freeing?
I still haven't let go sometimes. But I don't know about freeing. I don't
But
know.
it's a contradiction because it isn't freeing in the sense of I'm free to do what I want, but I just meant like because it's when you need help and then when you don't ask for help, it's so hard. But then
Oh,
when you finally open up to asking for help and then people help you, it it felt like a lot of weight off your shoulders when you stop fighting your own self and asking
it
for help when you
does,
needed it,
yeah.
right?
Yep, it does. And part of the reason why I don't ask, I'm like, they want to help me. Like, it's my own head that kept saying all these things to me, like, they don't want to help. Like it don't bother them. But when they do, they're like more than happy to help. I'm like, oh, that's how it is.
A lot of it is what we think in our own head.
Oh
We make
yeah.
a whole world
Oh
of
yeah.
scenarios that aren't
Oh
even
yeah.
happening. Sometimes maybe they are, but sometimes we're just making this all up in our
Yep.
head, and then we
I
live with
do
that.
that
It's
a
hard.
lot. I definitely do that a lot.
So you're gonna come to the show at the end of the month. You're gonna come to
Oh.
the 1 year anniversary.
Oh, but of course. And I'm going to dress up as that. It's going to be fun.
Make it an event, and
Exactly.
you have as much time as you want to do, Kaz. So bring whatever material you want to do.
Oh.
Do your time. I want you to have as much fun as humanly can, and you don't have to ask. Yes,
It's gonna
everybody's gonna help you get on the stage. You don't even have to ask. Just roll up, and
Just roll
we'll
up.
get you on the stage.
Okay.
Because you always message me before the show, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Well, you or Brad help me get on the stage," and I'm always like, "Of course, I'm not gonna like be like, get up yourself. Like, we're gonna help you get up. Your friends want to help, Kaz."
Hey, you know, that person that was sitting for Brad, it took me a second to realize it wasn't Brad.
No, Adam was our Brad for the night.
My vision's so bad, I didn't notice it wasn't him at first.
Hmm.
It took me a minute. Yeah.
Do you find it's hard to see a distance?
Oh,
Like it's
definitely.
things
Yes.
blur.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not blur. It's that they move. Like,
Okay.
my vision is like a shaky camcorder. That's what, it's definitely calmed down over the years, but, well, everything is always moving.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Well, it doesn't surprise me. I can't walk. Floors look like they're moving.
You wouldn't know if it was Sasquatch that you seen or not.
No,
If
I
Sasquatch
wouldn't.
ran across the room
No,
right now.
I wouldn't at all.
Hmm. I'm glad you have an attitude that's very positive, Kaz, because
Me too. It definitely helps lighten things up.
it keeps your life moving, because that's all we can do, no matter what, no matter when things happen. We gotta keep moving forward and
Exactly.
be a happy person.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're gonna wrap up here now. I'm glad you wanted to do this. I feel like we touched on a lot of heavier topics, but a lot of
Yeah.
like positive, uplifting ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, wait, there's one more thing I wanted to say. Like being in the chair, like I know a lot of people probably what they call masked. Like in high school, like they masked their true self to fit in.
mhm.
And that's exactly what I did. But being in the wheelchair kind of let me take off that mask and be as weird as I want because it didn't matter. Like I just felt like society thinks completely different of people in chairs. So me being in the chair kind of took that mask away so I could be as weird as I wanted. It was fine.
The chair has been a vehicle for you to have authenticity with
Yes,
yourself.
yes, exactly. Exactly. And like, that was the first time in my life I could just be me. So I thought that was cool.
I think that's a very beautiful, beautiful statement on
Cool.
how people create just such a be yourself, I guess. That's the lesson. Be
that
yourself.
is. Yeah, that is.
Take the mask off. Be who you want to be. Don't let the world tell you what you are. Thank you very much, Cass.
No problem.
We're gonna see you on the 26th,
Yep.
and everybody check out Cass Maz on Facebook. Look out for her at markets. Check out her art. It's very, very unique. Thank you very much, Cass.
Thanks.
See you guys.